What's up guys, Tyson the Skeleton here, and welcome back to another Death Battle related video. Today is going to be my predictions for Death Battle Season 10. Now, if you remember, I think like a month ago, I posted a community post of my predictions for Death Battle. This video is pretty much that in video form because I need content. And I'm trying to keep away from Death Battle trailers for a while, but yeah, I'm gonna try to do that, and this is one of the ways I can only think of. So this video is basically that community post, but in video form, so I'm basically just reading off what I've written, and yeah. But yeah, these are just my predictions. I'm not saying they are going to happen, but I really do hope they do, because I kind of like some of these ideas. But yeah, let's get into the predictions. I only have 5 predictions. You should already know what they are if you've seen the post, but if you haven't, then this should be new to you. Anyways, so let's just get into the first prediction.
I've come to make an announcement.
Bowser versus Dr. Eggman. It's a pretty big legacy match that I think would make a really good episode. I do think both deserve to return, either because their first episode is too old or they were done dirty in their older episodes. So seeing Death Battle talking about these characters and their new stuff since their original episode would be cool. Also, it's 2023, and I think, yeah, 2023 I think is a good year to do it because of the release of the new Mario movie. It was supposed to come out last year, but I believe it was delayed, I don't know. I don't know when the new Mario movie is coming out. Actually, I think that's outdated. I think it's coming out in April where I live, I think. I don't know. But Death Battle doing this matchup in the same year as the new movie would be a good time to do it. But anyways, I think the animation can be fun, and I think the interaction would be pretty good. I also wouldn't mind seeing an army battle too, though I'm kind of mixed with the idea of Eggman having Metal Sonic in his army, but whatever. I do really hope this happens this year, so yeah, that's the first prediction. Let's move on to the next one. Monokuma versus Koto Sensei. If Season 10 was going to have new series in the show, Danganronpa and Assassination Classroom are some of the series I think deserve to get in. And what a better way to introduce both series than with this matchup. Both characters being known for being comedic, I think the interactions can be pretty funny. And I think the animation can be really fun and fast-paced considering they're known for their speed, or having their moments of speed, mostly referring to Monokuma. I'm not that deep into the Assassination Classroom anime, like literally I've only seen 1 episode, but from what I've seen from clips, Koto Sensei can make after images that can practically interact with the world around them. So what I think would be, what I really like to see in this episode, if it happens, is a short battle between the Monokuma clones, or robots or whatever, and Koto Sensei's after images. I think that could be really cool and maybe even hype if done right. I've also believed that this match is kind of debatable, with both sides having arguments for either winning. So I'm kind of interested to see who Death Battle would make win, and what arguments they'll use to justify their decision. But the debate part is not really my main drive into liking this matchup, but it's something, I guess. But yeah, either of them winning is fine by me. I can somewhat understand why people don't want this matchup or prefer this of their other matchups over this, even though both of them have like one matchup I do like, while the rest I just can't be bothered to care for. Mono versus Chris and Kura Sensei versus Sans. But this matchup vibes with me pretty well, and I do hope it happens. Even if it doesn't happen in Season 10, I hope Death Battle will do it at some point. Anyways. God, that fake cough was cringe. Anyways, but yeah, that's my other prediction. Here's my next prediction.
Talk to the glyph, bitch!
Luz versus Anne. I kind of have the feeling this will happen next season, and I wouldn't mind it actually. I think the matchup does have a recent but decent legacy, I think. And I think it could be a fun episode. Plus, I would definitely love to see both characters appear in an episode. I like both shows, with the Owl House being one of, if not my favorite animated show currently. Amphimia is good too, but I've only seen one season, and I don't really plan on visiting it again until I finish the Owl House, which wasn't the original plan when watching these shows, but whatever. But yeah, I'd really like to see Death Battle cover these characters. I do think they should do this episode when the Owl House is finished though, which is sadly ending this year. I don't know, it just feels like it would be more appropriate for Death Battle to do it after the show has ended, where we get new info on Luz, and depending on what happens in the episode makes the fight more or less debatable for those who care. But I wouldn't mind this happening as long as they do it after the Owl House ends. It's not necessarily my preferred for both, not yet at least, but considering this is probably their most popular matchup, it'll inevitably happen eventually, and I wouldn't mind that. I don't really know what I specifically want for this match if they end up doing it, but I guess good voice acting performances for both of them will be nice. That's all I have to say, hope it happens. Next prediction.
This is a bucket.
Soldier versus Sarge. I don't really have a good reason as to why I think this will happen this season. I just hope it does. The banter and animation can be really fun and could make a good episode. I guess the problem would be that they would turn this into a Boomstick's Dead episode, which I guess could be bad if done wrong. But hey, this could be the episode to end all of Boomstick's Dead jokes altogether, or at least stop them from appearing a lot. Actually, has there ever been a Boomstick's Dead joke since Macho Man vs. Kool-Aid Man, or no, I can't remember. But anyways, I hope it does happen. I hope Soldier vs. Sarge does happen this season, or happen eventually. Okay, into the last prediction.
Marco, I will catch you! I'm joking!
Megamind vs. Gru. Okay, let's be real, this should have happened last season. But for real, I really do hope this happens this season. Or at least happen eventually. The fight could be really cool, and would be even cooler if they include the minions and the brain bots and have an army battle of some sort. And I think it'll be cool to see Death Battle cover these characters too. I still think they should have done this last season. Like, seriously, last season had a few bits about it that made it look like hints for it happening, such as Satana's Megamind presentation reference and the track Diabolical Invincible Me. But hey, I guess they didn't consider it or had it planned for season 9. Either way, I hope it does happen eventually, and it will be really cool if it happened in season 10. And that's my predictions. So again, this was from the community post. I read it mostly word for word, but with my stuttering and very, very annoying voice. But I hope you can see somewhat why I think these could happen, or why I want them to happen. But yeah, all these ideas I think are cool, and I think they should happen eventually at one point. I think what I want to happen the most though is Monokuma vs. Koto Sensei, because that's like my third most wanted death battle, and that would be cool if that does happen in season 10, because that means season 10 will have two of my most wanted in the season, that being Monokuma versus Koto Sensei and Bill Cipher versus Discord. But yeah, I wouldn't mind any of these happening, but yeah. Again, I don't think they will happen, but I hope they do. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, I don't know what else to say other than like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.